Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is O'Neil Catnell. I will be your host and presenter tonight for our team training call. I'm excited to be on the call tonight, especially on January 13th. We're going into the second week of the new year of 2019. And we're really excited. Really excited for those who are taking time out of your busy schedule to be on this call tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because quite frankly, you could be anywhere else, but you choose to be on this call. And that's why we designed these calls and at this time to help everyone gather the information to become successful, techniques, training, testimonials, and so forth. So we can position each and every one to be in the right place at the right time, but also garner the results that you desire to achieve with this wonderful cause-driven opportunity with Synergy Worldwide and the Legacy team. Again, I'm just so thankful, ladies and gentlemen. And as we are going to get started, I want to let you guys know that this is the year of transcendence. This is the year that you all are going to rise above and go beyond and overpass and exceed your current position where you are, and get the results. This is going to be the word that we'll be using throughout the year. And the more you hear it, the more you're going to believe it. And the more you believe it, the more you're going to walk in it. And the more you're going to get the results and go above, rise above and go beyond. So we're going to use these techniques to ensure that our team is moving and rising, above the tide, because it is the year 2019 is significant for each and every one. No, not just myself, everybody that's on this call. It is your year to grow. It is a special season we're entering in, and that's why this word was chosen to lead the way and lead the path for this wonderful journey and this team, ladies and gentlemen. Because in order for you to transcend and take yourself to the next level, you got to take ownership of the present, of now. Yesterday was lost. The past is lost in achievements, disappointments, happiness, sorrow, growth, contentment. The future is a fantasy right now, okay? And all that is the vision of where you would desire to be, okay? But it's also filled with education from your past, okay? Our power and our power comes from the true ownership of where you are today, where you are right now. The choice you're going to make tonight on this call to transcend yourself and take it to another level. Taking ownership of the now is most important, ladies and gentlemen. And how you're going to do that? With good planning and hard work, it will always lead you to prosperity. Okay, remember that. Good planning and hard work will lead you to prosperity. So what's your plan? What are you going to rise above? What are you going to? What are your goals and your achievements that you're looking to achieve in 2019? We talked about that, writing them down, writing your goals down, but also making them very short and measurable within this year, breaking them up into 90-day portions. You have your overall goal that you want to achieve for the entire year, and then you want to have, a set plan, goals of achievements that will help you fulfill and realize the ultimate goal. So we have broken it down into pieces because we know through proper habit that drives behavior will drive your outcome. That's why it's so important, guys, to understand why you're going to transcend yourself and set realistic goals. But one of the most important things you can do for 2019 is to be completely honest with yourself, completely honest with where you are, taking ownership of your current results, taking ownership of your current circumstance. It doesn't mean that you're going to live there. It just means that you're acknowledging it, you're accepting it for what it is, and then you're going to trample upon it with new activity that will help you grow. That's why you have to take ownership of your current results, okay? And mark it on what we call the credibility scale, where you are. It is one of the most powerful tools you will ever have in terms of turning your psyche, okay, to benefit yourself. Acknowledging where you are on a scale 1 out of 10 for the things you want to achieve in life, whether it's personal, financial, relationship-wise, or achievement. Rank yourself 1 out of 10. How, out of a scale of 1 to 10, to realize my goals, where I'm at, okay? And mark that down. because that's going to be the platform that you're going to trample upon. Because once you lay that foundation, you can't go backwards, you must go forward. Because if you can't go forward, okay, if you can't go back, you must go forward. Excuse me. If you can't go back, you must go forward. And if you must go forward, then failure is not an option. And if failure is not an option, the goal must be achieved. Remember that quote. Okay, I'll repeat it again. If I can't go back, I must go forward. If I must go forward, failure is not an option. If failure is not an option, I must achieve. That's how winners are made in 2019. So it starts by having the right attitude, the right foundation to start upon, so you guys can be successful in 2019. We are driven for success. We are ordained for success. We are going to walk in success, each one of us, as long as you implement these steps and take ownership of the word transcend. That means you're going to rise above and you're going to put down the proper planning and the groundwork to become successful here with the Legacy Team and Synergy Worldwide. Okay, that's what it's going to take, ladies and gentlemen, in 2019. You know, I've often said, I believe in you long after you don't believe in yourself. I believe in you because I know what each and every one can achieve when we start putting things down, lay down the focus and do what we need to do and not listen to others that are not going after the same thing that you're doing. It means separating yourself from the distortion of the noise of negativity and non-achievement. If people are not achieving around you, you want to be in an environment that is where winners are, because what happens is it is scientifically proven that you are at the level of your 5 closest friends. And if your 5 closest friends are at a level that you do not desire to be in, then you have to take yourself out of that environment, because many people are a result of their environment. And simply by transforming your environment will also help you to transform your outcome in life, your outcome in goals, achievement, what you are looking to have happen. That's why it's so important for us to connect with your success line, because remember, you're trying to achieve what your success line is already achieving. Why not stick in that environment? Why not, you know, be a part of them? Talk to them all the time. Be a product of that environment, because what happens is if they're productive, productivity is going to rub off on you, because guess what? If they're always doing something, it will force you in your psyche to start doing something, the things that you need to do. So remember, that's the attitude you need to have to transcend your life, to transcend your business, to transcend your relationship in 2019. Opportunities are not missed. You have to take it, or as a good friend of mine in Detroit will say, you got to shoot it and then line it up. Okay? You have to have that attitude. That's what it's going to take for us to win. Okay, and having that attitude going into 2019, because it is set. Synergy is the opportunity of the lifetime. When you look at what we're sitting on right here, you know, the factors of convergence, the company is at the highest level of performance a company can be in the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen, in the industry that we're in. It's the highest caliber company in terms of achievement. Okay, have cash on hand. They're debt-free, publicly traded, manufacture and test their own products, have their own group of medical doctors and scientists to ensure that nothing can erode the quality that they bring to the marketplace. And then they implement that into the products that they offer to people. Highest in class, pharmaceutical grade. You know, there's no compromise in the quality or the efficacy or what is brought out to the end consumer, backed by 120-day money back, no questions asked guarantee. Those are pillars of strength you should be standing on. Okay, and then when you look at the trend in the marketplace, what is the trend? People want to feel better. People want health. People desire a better quality of life, a more active lifestyle. That's where it is happening. We're seeing it in front of our eyes. We're seeing other people do it. Look at the fitness grid. It's not just the beginning of the year people are getting fit. We've been talking about it all year. People, heart disease, #1 killer of the world, cancer, prescribed medication, you know, diabetes, lupus, sickle cell, all these. We're hearing from people who are testifying that I need a better quality of life. I am sick and tired of prescribed medication. We have the pill for their ill. We have a solution for them. We have a remedy for them. But guess what? If you're coming with an attitude or if you're coming with your disposition weak, if you're not standing with confidence and conveying the information that I have something that can provide for you what you're looking for, okay? I have something to fill your need, okay? Then that disposition gets run over, because that's what human beings do. We run over each other because we're looking to work with people who are confident, competent, and skilled, okay? If they have a perceive that you're weak, doesn't mean that what you are offering, is weak, but you have to be of strength, because that's just how we are taught in this world, ladies and gentlemen. People are looking to be led. They're not looking, they're looking to be led. Most people are looking to be led, and you have to be strong to guide them into it. So working on your disposition. Then you look at the timing in the marketplace. It could never be better. Think about it. 20-year-old company, 45-year-old company have no market presence in North America, that is crying out, that is dying for what we have to offer. Pharmaceutical grade herbal organic supplements that provide real benefits, backed by the same science that prescribed medication offers. The timing could never be better. People are looking for that. When you look at the National Institute of Health, the Centers for Disease Control, they're telling people, you got to supplement. You're going to have to do alternate things, okay, to overcome the health issues and the health epidemic in the world. We have a solution. Then when you look at the driving force behind it, because we cannot work for free, we have to be compensated. When you look at this compensation plan that has created the most documented 7-figure income earners per capita in the industry, and not only that, sustained 7-figure income earners, you should be walking with confidence that you have it. But guess what? That's why you have to work on yourself. That's where it starts with going back to the word transcend. It's time for us to go beyond where we currently are. It is time for us to look in the mirror and rank yourself on a scale to 1 to 10 and know the platform that you're starting from, so you can step up and go higher and make a plan for what you're looking to achieve. Break that plan into small increments. We have until March to fulfill certain goals. Then we reestablish some other goals from April, okay, to June, and then from July to September, and then from October to December, and then we celebrate in December the ultimate goals that we were looking to achieve overall. That's how everyone is going to win this year, having that attitude that you're going to break it down, okay, into 4 quarters of the year. You're going to have monthly goals, then a 90-day goal that spills over into the second quarter goals that go into these monthly goals that pulls into your second quarter, then the half of the year goals. And then you see what happens is you now systemically build a whole different level of behavior, of activity to achieve and accomplish your goals with Synergy Worldwide. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. But it starts by, 1, re-establishing the environment that you are working in. If you are not communicating with your success line, go above them. If the communication is sparse, connect with someone else. Get into the environment of people who are achieving and winning. It is one of the most important things. Think about this. Let's say we were starved for water, and we're walking on the path looking for water, and we come across 2 sources of water. One is running and one is stagnant, okay? And in the running water, okay, it is dark and dingy and just looks disgusting, but the still water, there's life in it. It's clear. Which one are you going to drink from? Think about that. We're going to drink from the one that looks like it has life in it. So do you must connect with the success line that has life in it. Your environment is everything, ladies and gentlemen. There's no such thing as a self-made individual. We all need to be in the right environment of people to help us succeed, because we are human beings and we are social animals, and we thrive off of each other. So put yourself in a thriving environment of people who are winning, going somewhere. That is one of the first steps you should be doing this month in January, this month. And then look at your goals for the next 90 days. Don't look at your overall goals, okay, which is important to have. But let me tell you something. When you are transcending yourself, you only can look so far down the road. You gotta have to look to the next corner, look as far as you can to the next corner that you're going to negotiate, okay, the path that is currently in front of you, and then negotiate that. The primary objective is getting to the end, but it doesn't make sense focusing on getting to the end when you can't even get around the first corner. Okay, so that's what you got to focus on tonight. Write your goals down, ladies and gentlemen. Write them down with the intention that you're going to transcend yourself. You're going to transform your environment. You're going to connect with stay connected on a daily basis with your success line, so you can take the steps. You can develop the consciousness, the competence, and the confidence to take steps that will be continuous. Okay, so that will further build that muscle of strength that you need psychologically to really stay tuned and ramp up your production in the business. Okay, it's very, very important for you guys to understand that. Then teach others the same thing. Okay, it's about you reaching down and helping other people as you're doing that, because what happens is, another secret in success is the teacher learns more from teaching. The teacher becomes more competent by teaching. As you start to develop these skills, you got to find a group of people to teach it to. That's why we build a team to help you grow, because as you grow your business and you become more competent and then you relay that information, what happens is you elevate yourself. Okay, and in order to elevate yourself, you have to pull up others too, and that's how you grow. Okay, very important as you're looking forward. So I wanted to share that with each and every one of you. This is going to be a series, because next week we're going to talk about some definite things that you need to put in place to ramp up, because January is going to be the month where you transcend yourself, and you're going to be properly equipped for that. Okay, another important thing is, if you're in business, you got to stay connected with your business. Many of us do not log on to our web offices enough. You got to track your business. You got to see what's new on the blog as the company conveys information. Not only that, look in your resources and so forth when you log into your web offices, because they're updating the fact sheets. They're updating, the ingredients profiles of the products, because remember, Synergy Worldwide and Nature Sunshine were primarily, producing products for overseas market. Now they're doing it for United States more, because we're growing so much, but also we have to conform to the laws of the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and that's why you have to get the updated fact sheets and so forth as they're updating those, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you're conveying proper information and legal information to your customers, because that's your responsibility, because you're providing a service to people. Okay, you're not just selling products, you're providing a service, you're providing quality to people so they can come back and do business with somebody with efficacy, integrity, and so forth. That means a lot. Okay, so remember that. Go into your web office, look at your tree, check out what your volume is, go through the reports, take a look at what it means to achieve the next rank. Call customer service and ask them questions. They're there to provide solutions to you. If they do not know, connect with your success line, send an email to management, get your questions answered, because that's how you take ownership of your enterprise, because that's who we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are pioneers. We are the ones who are going to establish the market share. So you have to be in CEO mode. You have to take ownership. What does a CEO, what's the job, what's the function of a CEO? Okay, Chief Executive Officer. Chief Executive Officer, to ensure the business is viable, generating a profit, providing quality service. That's what you are about. But it takes you being a part of the right environment. It takes you to stay connected. It takes you to be committed. It takes you to invest in yourself. It takes you to take ownership that you're going to transcend yourself in 2019. Not only that, harness the power of your testimonials. Many times we become weak in terms of that most important, powerful tool that we can have. Many of us hear testimonials from customers that we've acquired and so forth, that have conveyed product for us and so forth. Okay, that we've had taken the product and we hear their testimonials. It should not be a challenge to document get those testimonials documented. It is very, very important. It is a powerful tool in building your business. Take ownership of that. Remove excuses. Get rid of the well-planned lies, because that's what excuses are. They're nothing more than well-planned lies in your life. Things that are going to help your business grow, focus on that. Find a way to capture these testimonials, whether it's video, whether it's an audio recording, or whether an email or a text. They all work, ladies and gentlemen. It is about you taking ownership, okay? And that's how you're going to transcend your business. Not only that, understanding how you get compensated. Understand that you must have, okay, 150 commissionable volume every month, okay, to be fully compensated on the compensation plan. That unlocks your elite rebate. It unlocks your fast start bonuses, your team commissions, also ensures that you accumulate banked volume. Now, if you do not have 150 CV, with 100 CV, you will still get fast start bonuses and, okay, your team commissions. Now, with 60 CV, you will only receive your team commissions, but you will also maintain your bank volume. Okay, knowing these key things is important. Knowing and understanding how you get paid. Understand that when you enroll your first person, okay, when you enroll your first person and they start building a team and they have a line and they qualify, they have 2 lines that qualifies them for a team commission. Even if you don't have another person, you still qualify for a matching bonus off of them, as long as you have the personal volume requirement, whether it's from you or customer. As long as you have 60 CV and above, you know, but I recommend that you always have 150 CV, whether it's from you or from customers. It doesn't have to come from you personally, it can come from customers. If you have 150 CV in customer orders, that counts as your personal volume. That's what you must understand, qualifies you for commission. So there's no, the company gives us no room to make mistakes when it comes to try and qualify to earn money, because it doesn't mean that you have to physically pay for it every month. But guess what? We have the best products. Have customers purchase products, and what happens? It qualifies you to earn income. Learning these things are important. The other thing to learn is powerful building strategies, ladies and gentlemen. How to properly conduct a call with your success line is important. Not only that, understanding that there is etiquette that needs to be in place when you're conducting a call and how you convey the business to people. This is 2019. This is that we are stepping up our game. We're stepping up how we are presenting this opportunity. It is a professional business. It's a real opportunity. It's not a fly-by-night. Okay, it has created people with generating income streams in the thousands, in the hundreds of thousands, and in the millions of dollars. So you have to treat it that way, and you have to step your game up to become a professional with proper etiquette and understanding that there's a certain way that you convey the business to people. There's a certain way that you convey information over to people and be professional about it. Okay. Because what happens is the way you treat your business is the way the business is going to treat you. If you're looking for professional quality people, you have to first be that person. Okay. So it's so important when you're conducting a 3-way call. We've often talked about the power of this call. That is the most underutilized tool in this business. It is a means of conveying information, okay, to other people through what we call third-party validation, because psychologically people respect a stranger, okay, that they believe is an expert than the person that's conveying the information to them. Learn this process. When you are conducting a 3-way call, it is important to understand the etiquette of it. And I'm going to break down, summarize simplistically. If you want more detail in it, we're going to do an effective 3-way call, and I'm working on recording one, actually doing a live one, so you guys can understand the psychology behind it. Okay, so stay tuned to the message board. Sometime this week, we're going to record that and send it out to the masses. Okay, but you utilize your success line, and when you convey your success line to your prospect, you always build up the success line, because you have to make sure the person, the prospect, okay, understand that this is someone that they need to respect. And the first thing they're going to know how to respect that person is from you. So if you build up that level of respect and then erode it by, not having proper etiquette, you just diminish the hard work that you put in, okay, to convey proper information and have people receive it properly. Okay, so it's important for you guys to understand this. When you do a three-way call, ladies and gentlemen, always address the expert with the proper salutation, Mr. or Mrs. or Miss. Okay, always do that, because what you're doing is you're elevating and magnifying the altitude of the business, but you're establishing the professional decorum of it. Then simply always, okay, always say with passion that this is the expert, or this is someone that you have a lot of respect for because of what they've accomplished, what you admire about them, how they love to help people, or what is, they love to have fun. The four things, it's always important. And then, okay, when you do the proper introduction, stay quiet. The biggest mistakes that people make is interject in the three-way call with them on the success line. By you interjecting in a conversation, what happens is you now just diminished the edification that you just took time building up. Wait until after the call, until the call is handed over to you and the expert gets off the call. Okay, say, hey, listen, there's some other additional information that I think may be pertinent for you to hear, and I'll get that to you. Okay, never diminish what you have spent time building up. And what the expert is going to do is two things: explain brief amounts of information to create value with that person, and also based on what you say about the prospects, gives the expert an impetus of how to speak to the prospect, because some people are looking for something specific that will create desire in them or motivation to be wanting to consume or to try the product or the opportunity that you're on. Okay, and then what the expert does is invite them to listen in to a webinar, watch a webinar, a conference call, or a personal sit down one-on-one, the next primary event. And then the expert is going to edify you to build you up, because remember, as you are conveying, the person may like you, but they do not respect your business level when it comes to Synergy Worldwide. So that's why the expert will edify you and build you up, okay, and then turn the call back over to you. And here's the key now. Here's the most important thing. When the expert hands the call back over to you, okay, and you do your proper, dialogue, get off of the phone as quickly as possible, because there are specific instructions that were conveyed that you want to have happen. They're action steps. Focus on the action steps and stop the selling. You don't have to convince anymore, because that's what the information is for. That's why they were appointed to information. So, when you're coming off the call, is Mrs. Such and Such, wasn't her fantastic? You see why I'm so blessed to be working with these people? Now, as she invited, or him invited to this information, I'm going to make sure you get on this call, get on it properly, so you can make sure you have notes and get the information that you want, or samples, whatever the instruction was. Get that done and get off the phone and move on to another prospect. That's how you properly do these three-way calls. Too much dialogue sometimes kills your business. Okay, it empowers the prospect more than it empowers you. It takes discipline. You're going to be bad at it before you're good at it. But the only way to get good at it is you have to get bad out the way. You have to start doing this. You got to start connecting, ladies and gentlemen. It is a lifeblood, okay, of our operation. It is the method of where people are successful. If you look at the ranks that are being achieved, it's because these people are doing more three-way calls. They're connecting with Success Line. They're introducing the people to the business in a professional manner, or the products in a professional manner, and they're getting the professional results and the income to back that up. So must you, ladies and gentlemen. You are transcending yourself. So we're going to make sure you are properly equipped for that this year, this week. By the end of this week, we'll have a recorded instructions on the proper three-way call. The next thing, ladies and gentlemen, also, okay, is you have to decide, okay? You either are going to build a team, or you're going to be retailing product. Either way, it's a part of doing the business. What's your primary for? If you're going to build a team, run your customers, through the compensation plan. Now, for those in the Caribbean, it's a different market, so retailing works better. But those in the United States, team building is the best way to run customers through the compensation plan. In the Caribbean markets, overhead is a little bit higher, so that's why retailing works better. Okay, and that's why we highly recommend that you do that. But for those who are in the United States, team building is a powerful way to run it. The company already built the profit in the process, in the compensation plan. So if you're focusing on retailing, you are doing yourself a disjustice. Instead of, that's why growth will happen in spurts, and then it falls off. Because what happens is, you're not building enough clients because you're creating an overhead on a product that is already priced with profit in it. You just have to learn to run that through the comp plan and get your 25%, and then also transition your customers into becoming, referrers, people who refer other customers, and also eventually become your business partners. Okay. And that's important for you guys to understand. Run it. That's why the compensation plan it already has the profit built in for you. You have to just filter the business through the compensation plan and reap the rewards of it. Okay, very, very important. We will elaborate more on our next call about that, because we want to make sure everyone is equipped. For those in the Caribbean, very, very powerful is to create awareness, capture testimonials, and not be afraid to open up those boxes and share those packets. I know people are selling the packets and so forth, which is powerful. Oftentimes, what you should be doing, especially in the Caribbean, is to purchase your product in bulk, so that it mitigates your cost of shipping and clearance through customs. Okay, because the more you buy it in bulk, then it brings down the threshold of cost, and then you can convey it at a more reasonable price. And Mrs. Jacinth Baldwin is an expert at that, and we're going to have her come on and talk more about that in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to thank each and everyone for being on this call. I know I went through a lot of things, but we're going to come back next week and continue on, because we want to make sure that you guys are successful. Make sure that you guys are having the right, key factors to ensure that you get results with this opportunity. It is too good of an opportunity for us to let you mess up on. This is too good of an opportunity, for you not to partake, in the abundance and the market share that is afforded to us, because we are so early. We are so early. So we're going to make sure each and every one is equipped for success in 2019. That is my commitment to each and every one. But commitment is a two-way street. You have to be committed to the success line as much as the success line is committed to you. So remember, we got to stay connected. Let's create an environment of success. By hearing from you, by you communicating more, it will help you take the steps to get the results that you desire. So I want to thank you all for being on the call tonight. We will send this out. It's recorded. And then this is a part of 3 series of calls that we're going to record, so that you guys are properly equipped for 2019 launching out. So with that, this concludes our team call for tonight. Thank you guys. God bless and good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, my friends. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks.